Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over some cut Pokemon content. Today, we're venturing into the 4th generation games Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. Now these games of course introduced us to a bunch of brand new Pokemon, an incredible region, and simply just some of the best Pokemon games we've received to date. However though, they of course have their own pieces of cut and unused content, so we're going to be taking a look at them today. If you're excited for the video, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 600 likes. Make sure to drop a comment about all of the cut content, which of the content you wish made the final game, and subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this channel, so hit that notification bell as well. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. Now starting things off, and simply one of the biggest pieces of cut content for the 4th generation games was the Arceus Event. Now Pokemon Diamond and Pearl introduced the god of Pokemon to the series. Its name was Arceus, and it is said to have been the creator of the universe. Arceus has the unique ability to change its type depending on the item it has equipped at that moment. In order to obtain Arceus, you need to have attended a Nintendo giveaway, or in later games, received it as a free download. There was originally though a lot more planned for this mythical Pokemon. There is an item programmed into the game called the Ezzor Flute. This would have allowed you to access a new area at the top of the Spear Pillar. A level 80 Arceus would be waiting for you at the summit. You would have had a chance to catch him during battle. The Ezzor Flute was never officially distributed however, and this event cannot be seen without cheating. Interestingly though, it seems that the Ezzor Flute distribution wasn't ruled out as late as the releases of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those games have a mechanism to allow a Hall of Origin core Arceus to return the player to the Sinnoh ruins and get another one of the trio of Dialga, Palkia and Giratina. As a consequence though of this event remaining unused throughout the entirety of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl and Platinum's release, all of the assets associated with the Hall of Origin area, including 3 unique pieces of music, were never used in the games. The 3 pieces of music was a melody which plays upon playing the Ezzor Flute, the theme which plays for the Hall of Origin, and also the theme that plays when you actually battle Arceus. Carrying on though with the cut Arceus content, it actually has an unused form as well. Arceus' type changes to the type of the plate it is holding, however it also has a question mark form based on the special type, most notably used as the type of the move Curse up until Generation 5. Because there is no plate based on this near placeholder type, the form though was never actually seen. Speaking of unused items though, as well as the Ezzor Flute, there is a bunch of other things that were never used in the game but are programmed in. That includes the Contest Pass. This was required in Ruby and Sapphire to enter contests but not in Emerald, apparently scrapped in this game too, but it returned in Ruby and Sapphire remakes using the same sprite. We have the Loot Sack, which would have been used to carry the items found in the Underground in the final game. The Underground menu serves this purpose though. We have the Magma Stone, which this item figures into the Stark Mountain events, but is only handled by NPCs. Like all of Generation 4's key items, this hangs around forever and ever in newer games until it's finally obtainable in Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2. We have the Membercard. While this event item did get released in Platinum, it was never released for Diamond and Pearl. This item would allow you to access the locked house in Canalev City, where it sends you to New Moon Island, where you of course can catch Darkrai. We have Oak's Letter, and this is another event item which did get also released in Platinum, but it was never released for Diamond and Pearl. This item would allow you to access the Flower Paradise and obviously catch Shaman. We have the Red Chain, which obviously Cyrus uses this as part of his ultimate scheme, but the player never gets a hold of it, but it's still an item that's in the game that you can obtain. I don't even know. We have the Rulebook, which was possibly required at one point to select different battle types in Link battles. We have the Seal Bag, which was apparently dumped in favor of the Seal Case, and we also have the SS Ticket. Every game before this had an SS ticket for some sort of boat. So there are quite a few key items that remain in the code, which if hacked into your inventory, they have no use, but they all have item descriptions. Coming up next, we have an unused roaming Darkrai event. Now, as you can see, there is a video playing on your screen right now by Aurum, who will of course be linked in the description down below, and he shows that obviously this was an actual thing. So in the game's files, there is data for an unused encounter with a roaming Darkrai at level 40. It is released on the map if one cheats and stuff, but basically the existence of this battle suggests that Darkrai was originally planned to be caught in the same fashion as its counterpart Cresselia, but of course this was cut to then give us the unobtainable item to go and catch it instead, so kind of messed up really if you think about it. Coming up next, we have the gambling ban. Now, one of the recurring features of the earlier Pokemon games was, of course, the game corner. This was an area where the player could gamble for coins and then use those coins to buy Pokemon or different TMs or whatever. This usually involved trying to win big on the slot machines though. However, as time went on, the presence of the game corner became an issue for the Pokemon series. In Europe, the laws concerning gambling in video games became stricter. This was especially true for games that were intended to be sold to children. The South Korean version of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl removed the slot machines from the Veilstone game corner. The European version of Pokemon Platinum did the same. As time went on though, all gambling was removed from the Pokemon series and would always be cut in the future games. Next up for today's video, we have a bunch of unused gender sprites. Now, a collection of these beta sprites for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl was leaked a couple years ago, and while the leak is still kind of unconfirmed, but is still confirmed at the same time, it's a really weird situation. These legitimate looking sprites reveal gender variations that never made it into the final game. Here's some of the new female variations that didn't make the cut. So we have Charizard, who's lost one of the horn things on her head. We have Flygon, whose two kind of horn thingies have also shrunk. We have Arcanine, these are all female by the way. Arcanine, whose kind of hair's changed the mane. We have Kangaskhan's back sprite. We have Pinsir, whose horns have also shortened, kind of sensing a theme here. We have Mudkip, whose kind of head thingies also shortened. We have Growlithe with a different haircut. We have Raichu with ears that are a little bit more down and different. We have Pikachu, who obviously did get a gender sprite, being the tail. However though, Pikachu's female sprite also had her ears down. We have Beedrill's female sprite, which I really like, whose basically top part of its body just became completely black, and I really like it, so I wish they did keep this in the game. We have Psyduck, whose tuft of hair kind of shortens. We have Mr. Mime, whose ears thingies also got shortened. We have Zangoose, whose ears are again also shortened. And then we also have Kavana, whose thingies, fins I guess, or whatever they are, I don't know, were also shortened. So you can kind of guess the theme, but there was a bunch of other female sprites that were never used in the final copies of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. No idea why these were cut. I think they definitely should have made the game. It would have been really cool, but at the same time, it is what it is. As well as all of these Pokemon sprites that were unused in the final versions of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, there's also a bunch of NPC characters as well. There's this unused NPC who is basically just a generic male who was never used in the game. We have a different version of the larger NPC sprite. The unused version looks more stretched out, making the sprite seem even larger, I guess. I don't know, it kind of looks like a bird's eye view thing as well, I don't know. But as well as that, we also have an unused rival sprite. So as you can see, it is either swimming or surfing on a Pokemon, suggesting that we were going to have an interaction with Barry on the water somewhere. Finishing off today's video though, we're just going to be taking a look at some unused models that never made the final cut for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. We have here a house model that was never used anywhere in Jubilee City, but was supposed to be. Just kind of looks like an NPC house, but could have been important. We have a unused sign model that is very similar to the ones placed outside the shops in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but is independent on the shop model. It was probably intended to be placed in front or next to Pokemarts, but was changed during development. And then we also have this sign as well, which is an unused model of a flat sign with PC written on it, which likely stands for Pokemon Center. It was probably intended to be placed in front of the Pokemon Centers, but of course, just like the Pokemart sign, was changed during development. But with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy taking a look at some cut and unused content for Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do consider hitting that like button down below. Let's try and hit 600 likes today. Remember, I'm going to be doing a video for all of the unused content from every generation, so keep those comments coming, keep the likes coming if you do enjoy this little mini series we've currently got going on the channel. Make sure to drop a comment though with anything that did spike your interest in today's video, and subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this channel. With all of that out of the way though, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and yeah, Generation 5 will be next. Peace.